Hello, old souls, fellow empaths, seers, and psychonauts. My name is Steph. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. We're going to dive in to Scry, my personal mat. We'll add on Tarot and Oracle, and we've also got GhostTube kicking for any audio editions from the afterlife. Overall, receive or release freely. So I'm going to share a few insights that came through as I was setting up and pre-shuffle stuff that might give us a gist of where we're going, but I really want to open up to the living and the dead energy to come through. The term I heard was no guff. Now I know I was in like a reflective moment as I was doing things and I was present in those doing things, but there was also another present. And it's like I couldn't hear the conversation, but I knew I was having the conversation, but my response to it was no guff. How long has it been since you've heard no guff? It's been a hot second. So there's that for you. As well, in the pre-shuffle cards, it seems to be that there's some sort of root of your experience. I, you, we, me, of course, insert yourself wherever, including the hereafter, the here and the hereafter. And there's some sort of root experience that is being reborn, and it's like a proto-star. And the structure of the illusions are coming into fade. And then the last card on the bottom was rock and roll. So it's kind of like fade to black. Or when you're finicking, or I don't know, insert words to fade the end of the music. So it fades out. The curtains close, it's the curtains close. So there's some sort of particular experience of reality. And I actually, in this moment, now that I'm thinking about it, because it's not my usual go-to, but I really think if you're aligning here in this moment, there's something that you've accomplished that has timeline jumped, or you've chosen by choice, like awesome, you've chosen it, and now that is the new root reality you're going to be working from. But I want to acknowledge the rebornness, and there might be some reestablishing confidence or whatever the case is, because there is a newness about it, but it's because you chose it. Oh my goodness, how you doing? Now there's something in my eye. But basically, you're the proto-star for this, so you might also feel like a prototype in some way, shape, or form. Maybe some of you are, no, there's really something in my eye. Inventing something, or you're working through an experience, personal, professional, corporate, creative, romantic, platonic, etc., online, physical, creating, crafting, etc., and you're creating like a prototype for this, and it's specifically held in the hips as well, so maybe some sort of flexibility in this. Oh my goodness, like there's like crazy something in my eye. Anywho, thank you for being here. Please do like, share, and subscribe. If you're ready for the reveal, I will open up. Timestamps are below. See you on the flip side. There we go. All right. This is my personal scrying mat. So if you see, sense, or feel anything, you know the drill. Please feel well to comment below, as your insights do expand the iScry experience, and we all become the readers, the seers, and the oracles. And our comments nurture our interconnected nature. As well, you can drop an emoji. I feel you, introverts. That's cool. I love you. And or drop a like. And hype. There's this new hype thing. What? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to open up. You're welcome to join me or fast forward through, taking a nice deep breath. Closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of the collective, those here and the hereafter. May we all meet a message with meaning. Okay, so before I even dive in, there's an envisionment, interesting word, that is bringing me into seeing a magician do their illusions. And it is a craft. It is an art. It is entertaining. It is educational. And whatever these illusions that we might be allowing to fade, because it's like seeing how they do it. And you know how like there's like a magician's code? I don't know if that's a real thing, but I'm going to assume to some degree or another it is. And you have access to this code behind the scenes of sorts to know how the trick illusion is done. I really don't want to use the word trick, but trick or treat as well, so that's fun. And but this actually helps you. It's not a disappointment. I'm not angry that I stepped in to know how the illusion was made. Okay? Because now it moves from entertaining to educational, which in turn entertains me. Okay, hopefully somewhere this makes sense. Okay. All right, I'm going to do a little automatic writing as well. If you're not familiar with me, I do this sometimes. It just is. Welcome. So there's a conversation happening over here. I heard the word learned. I don't really know what that means. Learned. There's one of those plants, Venus flytraps. Yeah, I'm already rocking. Rocking in the treetops all day long. Hopping and a bopping while I'm singing this song. Okay, so I am looking at something. I'm kind of like in the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, but I'm not a Grinch. Pick one of the other characters of sorts, but it's in that. And I'm looking at something, and I'm looking here. Something is, oh, it's the reborn. It's the reborn. Interesting. This is being born, the reborn, this root experience. I think that these might be like, closer. I'm not sure if they're parts. I think it's the masculine and feminine parts of me that are creating something. The energy. Yep. Seeing something's coming into form. And it's like kind of like seeing an ultrasound, but it's less eepy cray. There's a tool in there. There's a thread and a needle. Man, there's still something in that left eye. Left eye, left eye, left eye. That's a person. That's a left eye is a person. Water. There. And something about wicked ways. Okay, so again, I'm seeing. I'm here with you. We're gonna move through the pain for a moment. Thank you for holding space. If you're watching this message, if this message is for one. And with that magician again, something about behind the scenes. Maybe something about the left eye. Covering a left eye. Nearsighted, farsighted, nearsighted, farsighted, nearsighted, farsighted. It's a woman. Thank you. TLC. Tender loving care. This is a group. No guff. This is a group. Yes. Don't go chasing. Okay. Left eye. I don't know. I feel like there's a girl in there. I feel like it's really, really familiar.
Under.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, I'm under. I saw that. I'm under the waterfall. Behind the waterfall, under the waterfall, behind the waterfall. Oh. What am I doing behind here? I'm looking around. I'm under, how do I express what I'm seeing? It kind of feels, I want to say like a cave because that would make sense.
Look.
But I'm not really sure that that's what it is. That like that's its earthly expression, but this is like a different place. Even though it looks like I'm inside of a mountain. Way. I'm being observed. Is this awkward more than you? Keep going, Kate. Look around. There's hieroglyphics, but they're harmonies. It's music. It is music. And it's like being sent out from this space, like almost like a lullaby, but a warning as well. Like maybe there's something in the music, like there's something in the water, something in the music, something in the water, something in the music, something in the water. I don't like the word harmful, but there it is. I'll just say it. So what's happening? I just looked over. That gave me like looking over the edge there. Oh, I'm on the edge of the paper. I can't let go. Why can't I let go? Because I'm leaving too many other people to. It's like a living guide that is in the hereafter.
Drowned.
But they're here. They're not stuck or anything like that. They're just very much so choosing to be very connected to the animated realm. Did somebody drown down there? And why am I looking down? I don't like seeing that. I don't.
Karma.
I don't like seeing that. Were you drowned? Left eye. And what does that mean? Is it a consequence? There is a helping here. Tender loving care, tender loving care, tender loving care, tender loving care. There's okay. So yeah, open. There is a series of unfortunate events that has happened in this space. And I think if you want to personalize it, thank you for holding space if you're still here for that message to come through and how it may or may not relate to our individual to interconnected nature and whatever channel it might be in. So there's a series of unfortunate events. So maybe there's a particular person, or is there like I'm just seeing Jim Carrey and I believe that's the right movie. But there's like this casting over this, I see this slant here of like this mountain, but it's an owl. And I want to wander into it personally,
Libra.
as Steph, as a wisdom. But here's the thing, because it's so big, and I mean like so big. Imagine this is like a whole town or a survey or a plot of land. Maybe, it's a state. It's a state. Okay, it's a state. Canada, we might more so like think province, but it's more of like a county or something like that. And it's like casting this shadow over. Is this another illusion? So you might recognize it immediately.
Sorry.
But it'll start to fade and you'll see, I'm assuming it's some form of intuition or sight or gut instinct. That you'll know what that frequency is that's being projected out, because I'm feeling like I want to see it as a monster that's casting the shadow over this town, village, state, province, etc. But I know it's a magician, so there's a wisdom at work here. And I'm not afraid now because I know those inner workings. I still might be irritated that it's happening for one reason or another because it creates conditions that are almost like holographic in nature. Why are you standing out so much
Libra.
to me? I want to put these two together. Did you say Libra goes to? I think did I hear that before? And you know what's interesting? Even with the, okay, let me just take you through these cards. It's like the roots of experience. It's like baby angel, maybe a fallen angel as well. And then something about being reborn in the water, like a water, something in the water. With this focus on the hips, like giving birth to this, like the hips would expand. Oh, this is the structure, sorry, that comes in. Three. And then there's a whole body. So I go from that to that. Oh my goodness, I probably butchered that. Rock and roll. Do you see those three beings in there? I think they're supposed to be windows or something, but why are you so familiar to me? What do we got? Stairs. I can see the stairs here. Oh, did you ever watch that horror movie because it just popped in the people under the stairs? Ugh.
I'm coming.
What's this? I can see all the different orbits in here. This is a tower emanating. What? I just heard, or HQ. HQ. There's a wagon wheel. A ball or a basketball. Oh, you know what this is? I think a Tauros or Taurus. I don't know how to spell it. It's not Taurus the bull, but Taurus. They're spinning really, really fast. Oh, there's another being in here. I see you. You've got a head. You kind of look like a pumpkin head. This makes me uncomfortable. Oh, this guy's trying to escape. Do you know what? There's a conversation that's happening here of what to do. It's like there's three different parties involved. Three different persons representing three different parties. Maybe even industries. Can I personalize that for a moment of the roots of one's experience being reborn? Because I want to ensure that you are aware that you see reality in its forms that allow certain structures to fade in and out so that you can see them overlaid. And you don't have to see them all at the same time. And this is not all the time. This is when they're most pertinent for you, that you are choosing. There's this one energy that's coming towards me.
I remember.
They look like bubbles from the water fall. In this bubble amongst all the bubbles that are acting normal. But this one starts to float towards me. And I'm not hearing words. it's just moving towards me very clearly amongst all the other bubbles. It has direction, consciousness, etc. And I'm not sure why it's coming towards me at this time. Are some of you seeing a lot of orbs or interacting with a lot of orbs? Oh. I just heard the term spiritual spyware. So there's spirits here, holographic as they may seem in their presence or appear or feel, that are helping from the hereafter, but here, for those here, I'm going to say this is from a collective space. It's not about getting jobs or money or manifesting or any of that. That feels very, very far away from me right now. As Steph, I absolutely understand those focuses, but in this moment, in this invisible communication, those are so far from important. And it's almost like, just because it's like clearing away the human structures. Yes, clearing away the human structures.
Maybe.
Not because they're bad or this, that, or the other. Just for this moment, clear them away. And then I can start to see this take form. That's why I'm behind the waterfall, in the mountain, and then not in the mountain. Because it's like another layer. And we did a scry recently. Symbiotic. Velvet. It has the same air. To line the walls so they can't hear. There is again this, I think I'm in this conversation. There's a change in how wipe it away. Why does it so eagerly come back? Because it's our present construct. Is fine. Just wipe them away. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Like counting sheep. Just swipe, swipe.
No thanks.
Where's that spyware bubble again? It's still outside of the waterfall. It doesn't know where I went. But I feel bad that it's like I brought the spy. No, they're aware they just don't have access to these spaces. And I feel like it's very
49.
important that certain individuals that have chosen to connect through the soul to your spirit form, to these hereafter guides. There's another word. They're not guides, but they're being guided. They have of guidance, but they're not guides. They're not spirit guides. They're not angels or entities. They are nameless and yet formless, but they form. Stop trying to figure it out. Breathe. Have the experience.
Book.
What to do. Taking care to choose your connection with consciousness with care. And ensuring that we're spending enough time, just like the magicians, on one side or the other, if there needs to be sides at all. That some things are best done in secret. Some things maybe are best done when do a double check, triple check. Perimeters, psychic perimeters. Place your guides, spirits, energies to protect those perimeters. Use the symbols that you choose, you like, you prefer because you're connected to them for one reason or another. Animals, etc. Why are we whispering? There's still a certain air of cautiousness. Because once something's fully expressed, it can be manipulated to some degree or another. Oh, okay. Yep. It's closing.
Go away.
Yeah, there's something going on. Oh, I got the willies. There's something going on. And it's like I dived back in the water, or like I did actually jump off the waterfall. Something had to go. I had to go. Some took the stairs.
Dead.
Questioning mind. Definitely a curiosity in here.
Move it.
Well, this is a little stranger than normal read, but light switch on, off, and desire fulfillment. Yeah, there's definitely an unsurety. Like, in the, am I in like the questioning query? Oh, my left eye is better. That's nice. What's on the bother? Mother of dreaming. Is somebody dreaming me? Was I just placed into somebody else's dream, or this other energy entity's dream of the namelessness of formlessness, that whatever this is? But they're familiar enough that I know them. But I'm just not, yeah, I'll say that. I feel like I'm having two realities happening at once. So there's the magician on stage as the example of man, the meat suit, the mindset.
I said no.
And then I'm also, it's like seeing a split screen of what's happening on stage, behind the stage, but then also having at least some form of access, adherence
Early.
to the learnings that lead up to the behind the scenes, and then what's expressed, and then what is out, what is shared out.
Prison.
Oh, I just noticed in this rock and roll card that was on the bottom, and TLC was coming back. So this might also maybe have something to do with music industries, or you're very aware of how music is, uplifting, cleansing, whatever, however it might make you feel. It can turn, light switches on, off, dimmers. But it's almost like this questioning mind card here. In order for this to happen, or as this was there? Oh, I just saw those as headphones too. That was wild. The questioning mind like reaches for the light switch of on, off. Now I could say for one reason or another, I'm hesitant to say, like, is this Like, you can't unknow the knowing. Once you know how the trick is done of like, is this your card? As the example, is this your card? Once you know that, you know that. You can't unknow that. There are some energies here that I feel like I'm stepping into right now that like have some form of amnesia. This isn't in the hereafter. This is here. And I don't know if they know that they have amnesia.
Cheating.
Oh, there's a footprint. Heel toe, heel toe. Interesting how this light switch card is reaching up and this hand is reaching down. Now it's like a dimmer, or I'm like turning. If I was to, one up, one down, turn. Like a lock. Got good luck happening here. Well, yeah, I need it. It feels like I need it. Even though it's such a funny card because it's, good luck. But then I always see the Jason mask in there. I can't unsee it. But you know what I think it is? Oh my God, I just noticed it, I think, for the first time ever. I think it's a ladybug. Or a beetle. Right there. I have always seen it.
Mirror.
As the Jason mask. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, that's why. What is that? Peaceful people know their ability to be violent.
Shelf.
Peaceful people that don't, and I mean that within their own energy, right? A peaceful person is choosing. It's back to this choice because they know their capability to be violent or otherwise harmful. But peaceful people who just pretend that doesn't exist, that part of them doesn't exist, are just harmless. And then there's another cascade of those. I think they might be being taught. That piece comes from
Book.
hurting. Destiny. Good luck on your destiny. Overcoming fears and cutting ties. Well, this has been quite a little journey in this. We are the lantern and the light switch. Lantern and the light switch. The fade. Oh, it's like a dimmer too. Yeah. It's kind of sad, to see parts of us pass on. And am I talking to other parts of me in the hereafter that have passed on?
I told her.
I feel like somebody might have just, like, from GhostTube just saying I told her. It's like somebody might have just told me. It's like, I told her. Like, I told her. We are her parts passed on that have grown, loved, etc. Whatever the case is. It's like I told her. Like, we are her. I am blah, 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 blah. Oh, wow. And she is us reborn. The prototype of sorts. I also got to say there's something.
Daft.
It is crazy. It's crazy. I also got to say that there's something, I think, in this music industry or whatnot. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe it's just in music, the way it's in water, the frequency of water. And I love my water. Like I have this one specific cup beside my bed That is like my love water. I don't, it just is. And I'm not a lovey-dovey person. I am a grumpy gopher guts Capricorn through and through. Though I'm very friendly, of course. It's a very real part of me. But the extrovert to introvert, oh, anyway, it's my love water. And I just, every time I take a sip of this water by my bed, and I'll even carry it throughout the day, I'm like, take a sip of my love water. Where was I? Why was I sharing that? I can't remember. The music in the water. Something in the water, something in the music.
Where are we?
And I think that you're very, very aware of what helps and what hinders. And even if it hinders, you're choosing it because it's helping you with something and vice versa. And I think that you know all this stuff, but it's different to see it on a collective level, to feel it invisibly on a collective level. There's another, that towery thing. It's like a gravitational pull of sorts. Somebody has also marked it. There's been another seer or somebody sensitive in the neighborhood that has marked it so that others know. Like yourself, like if there's just a marking that says something and they've marked it to let you know because they either saw it put in or they're aware of it. And it's just like a gesture. It's like a street sign. It's a gesture to other seers or sensitives stepping by here like, hey, go slow or, some sort of street sign for your spiritual senses or your spiritual sensitivity for your spirit infused. Yeah. Okay. So there's something in here that with overcoming fear and cutting ties, it's happened right from the beginning. There's Popeye, the sailor man. Also the marshmallow man. It's like he could be as large as a monster, but he's the marshmallow man. He's so comfortable. Somebody is watching you spread your wings. Here's the thing. When you spread your wings, for some people, other people maybe viewing this or feeling this might see it as you are casting a shadow. Pay no mind. Pay no mind. That's an insecurity that it's not yours, actually. It's not yours. One more, and then I'll let you go. Oh, leadership is on the bottom. Leadership was on the bottom in passion. Passion and poise, passion and poise. Healing energy is now on the bottom. Something about starry night.
Chased.
Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. This is turning into a big bat. Oh, and this bat, whatever a bat might mean to you, has like a big Popeye arm. You know, Popeye when he eats the spinach gets all, or maybe it's just one arm. I can't remember. But I'm just seeing as like one arm, like Popeye bat. See, and then, but from like this soul space, this bat, your wisdom, your passions, but like put your wisdom and passion together in like a moose. Okay.
Healing.
Something about brain freeze. And other people, places, or things, whatever case, you spread your wings like a gargoyle. And someone's like, it's casting a shadow over, whatever. It's some sort of insecurity. And don't have fear in spreading your wings and casting the shadow. Shade's really, really cooling and nice. Anyway, the point is that from this other perspective, that might be one of your other higher selves or human selves, now higher selves, working in this conversation that is of you. Like, they're all you. They're not guides. They're not this or that. They're all yous. And to that energy, you're a butterfly on the nose. So it's like being so dainty, little, fragile, majestic, carrying all of the magic in a monarch baby butterfly. Maybe be careful of letting people touch you. Oops, sorry. And yet you are also maybe energetically or essentially as large as something that can, over this town, village, state. This is the owl, your wisdom, your presence is massive. So how do I reconcile that? Do I need to reconcile that? I went back in. Light on, light off. Dimmer.
Don't leave.
I think it's becoming a little, I'm going to use the term harder to decide what desires to fulfill. That's interesting. Something about people playing pool. There's a road I can see behind the grass. Did I say there might be like a prototype projecting some sort of energy or sound, invisible sound out? And I understand like Wi-Fi and the 5G. I don't understand any of it, but I don't know if that's it, or I just don't understand enough to be able to
Other
say, oh,
side.
that's it. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna cut ties with this message and put out the lantern. Dim it off. I want to thank you so much for being here with me. I hope this was awesome possum. This was educational, inspiring, etc. All that kind of good stuff. I'm gonna disconnect and ground. Thank you for exploring with me, for being you, and I will see you again soon. So much love.